Right now at 6, with child care funding in his biennial budget plan, Governor Evers stops in the YMCA in Chippewa Falls to highlight shortages. And the biggest toy drive in the lacrosse community is at risk. JCI Lacrosse JCs need more members to keep the chapter's doors open.
You're watching WKBT Lacrosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozorowski. We will start, though, on the weather front because we have some alert days coming up, and that's why we'll bring in First Warn meteorologist Eric Dean for all the latest.
That's right, Ken. Good evening, everybody. We have some advisories on the map. Remember, yesterday we had that winter storm watch that was in effect for the majority of the News 8 Now viewing area. That has since been canceled and replaced with this. This is a winter storm warning. A winter storm warning is in effect, if we can take the maps, pretty much just south of Eau Claire County. You can see over towards the Jackson County area, Winona County, and points south. Again, that is a winter storm warning. If you are in Dunn, Pepin, Eau Claire, and Clark County, you are under a winter weather advisory. Now, these advisories go into effect tomorrow afternoon and goes until Friday at 6 a.m. Here's a look at the radar scan right now, and you can see we're seeing some precip across the area. Some of this, though, is not actually hitting the ground. It is being picked up in the upper levels of the atmosphere. It's not hitting the ground, especially over towards the Eau Claire area. So don't forget for weather anytime, day or night, especially if you have the if you're in that advisory, I should say. Make sure you have that free News 8000 First Warn weather app on your mobile device to receive the latest information for your area. Coming up later on tonight, I will be posting an update on that app as to kind of let viewers know what's going on and what they can expect as we go into the next several days.
All right, and of course we'll see you in a couple more minutes as well. Thanks very much, Eric Dean. Back on the news side of things, Governor Tony Evers continued his budget touting tour with a stop in Chippewa Falls today. Evers visited the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, an organization that has benefited from state funding. The Y has gotten more than $600,000 through the Child Care Counts program, which is emergency funding spurred on by the pandemic. Now, Evers' budget includes more than $340 million for a permanent investment in child care counts. The governor says more affordable child care helps everyone in the workforce.
Child care is needed in order to have a robust economy. We have people that want to work, and in order for them to work, they need to have quality, high-quality child care.
Now, state Republicans have the next 4 months to rewrite their version of the state budget before sending it back to the governor for revisions. One part of the budget Evers says he is unwilling to budge on is a raise for corrections officers, prosecutors, and public defenders. Evers says he's open to rejecting a Republican budget that doesn't include those raises. The state is struggling to hire across the criminal justice system. More than 33% of correctional officer positions are vacant, and the state bar says the prosecutor and public defender shortages is a crisis, and Evers agrees.
Our justice system is on the brink of collapse. You know, we have a shortage of assistant DAs, we have a shortage of public defenders. It takes people a long time to get into court and have their case heard.
Evers says it's an issue in both rural and urban parts of the state. Right now, corrections officers' pay is boosted by $4 an hour, funded by pandemic relief money. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos showed signs of keeping that increase. Evers is proposing a pay raise of $13 an hour for COs, but GOP lawmakers say that's unrealistic. Meanwhile, Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul is calling on lawmakers to approve $2.2 million in funding for the Office of School Safety. The office was created in the aftermath of the deadly 2018 shooting in Parkland, Florida, but it's at risk of shutting down. Kaul says it could run out of money by the end of the year. Since its creation, the office has distributed $100 million in federal grants for safety enhancements at schools, de-escalation training, and a 24-hour tip line for students and school staff. A group of Wisconsin business owners and former lawmakers, including the owner of the La Crosse Loggers, is working to keep the brewers in the state. They're calling themselves the Home Crew Coalition. This comes as Evers included nearly $300 million in his budget proposal to fund repairs to American Family Field. In exchange, the brewers said they would extend their lease. The Home Crew Coalition didn't specifically endorse Evers' plan, but said they are dedicated to the cause. Dan Kapanke, a former Republican state senator and current owner of the Loggers, is part of that group. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz today took executive action to protect access to gender-affirming health care in his state. The order protects the rights of Minnesota's LGBTQ community to seek and receive gender-affirming health care in Minnesota. State agencies will coordinate to protect people or entities who are providing, assisting, seeking, or obtaining those health care services, and the state will decline to help other states that try to penalize individuals seeking that gender-affirming health care. Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin is leading an effort to restore reproductive health care at the federal level. Baldwin and a Connecticut senator have introduced a bill called the Women's Health Protection Act of 2023. If signed into law, the bill would stop states from blocking access to abortion early in pregnancy, would allow abortion during later stages of pregnancy if it affects the health of the mother, and allow citizens to travel out of state for an abortion. Now, Senator Baldwin says every American deserves the freedom to make their own health care decisions without interference from politicians, and Wisconsinites overwhelmingly agree. Tomorrow, the School District of La Crosse is hosting its third referendum information session. This one will be from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at Logan Middle School. Now, the district has a referendum on the upcoming April 4th ballot. It is asking voters to approve a 6-year extension of its 2018 operating referendum. The event is free and open to the public to ask any questions you have about the referendum. Now, this info session will be in person. The district has posted all future info sessions on its website and Facebook page. We've got a link on news8000.com. After the break, volunteers needed. The leaders at JCI La Crosse Jaycees says if they don't find a few more volunteers, Toys for Tots and other community events are at risk of shutting down. And later, it's essential for learning. Area kids celebrate National School Breakfast Day and tell us how important it is for them to get a healthy start to their day.
During Markdown Madness at Dahl Auto, choose from over 700 vehicles at 6 Dahl dealerships. Then make no payments until June. Plus, sell or trade your old car to get an extra $500 over book value. This month only at Dahl Auto.
Oh no, I think I lost my debit card.
Okay, don't panic.
Don't panic, we're in a mall. Some stranger's probably tapping new shoes, tapping a washer-dryer combo, just tapping everything in sight.
It's okay, just tap your phone. With BMO, you can use your phone to freeze and unfreeze a lost card.
I can?
And you can always get a new card instantly at a BMO branch.
I got my tap back.
You ever seen someone this excited about a debit card before?
Oh yeah. Not this excited.
When a bank gives you instant peace of mind, that's the BMO effect.
Lane's Farm and Fleet's spring jean sale is going on now. We carry a huge selection of quality denim brands at affordable prices. And right now, all jeans are on sale. Like men's Rustler jeans, just $17.99. Rewards members save an extra buck. Get 30% off these women's Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. Save $10 on men's Levi's, only $49.99. Plus, all tires are on sale. Shop instant savings and consumer rebates when you buy 4.
Find value at Lane's Farm and Fleet.
Welcome to Esco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Help us celebrate our anniversary with big savings. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 1 item, save 10%. Buy 2 items, save 15%. Buy 3 or more items, save 20%. The sale is good in all departments, even carpeting. The more you buy, the more you save sale. This month only at Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup is always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Selling your car yourself can take weeks. Selling to an online reseller takes days. Selling your car to Dahl Auto takes 30 minutes. And you'll get an extra $500 over book value. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Every holiday season, Toys for Tots ensures families who can't afford gifts can give their children a holiday to remember. But the future of one of the largest toy drives in the La Crosse community is now at risk. News 8 Now's Dua Israr joins us live in studio to explain why. Good evening, Dua.
Ken, JCI La Crosse Jaycees is the organization behind Toys for Tots, but after 88 years, the nonprofit may have to shut down unless community members step up.
Communities take pride in their local festivities. La Crosse knows a few things about hosting large events.
The people we met, the time that we had, the great time that we had, we're like, hey, this is where we want to be.
None of that is possible without the people pitching in behind the scenes.
You got to get involved.
JCI Lacrosse JCs is one of more than 1,000 nonprofits in La Crosse.
I mean, if you want to.
They're also the organization behind Lacrosse's Toys for Tots drive.
On Christmas morning, knowing that there are kids out there who are now able to have a Christmas, get gifts where they might not have been able to.
After 88 years, membership drive coordinator Jason Jones says the nonprofit is struggling to keep its doors open.
To be a current charter with JCI International, that is 20 members. Currently, I believe we are at 18 to 19.
Losing Lacrosse JCs doesn't just impact one part of the community.
We're kind of going to be lost without them.
The nonprofit helps with Riverfest, Rotary Lights, and more.
We built a drive-through tunnel, and ever since 1998, the Lacrosse JCs have put it up and taken it down.
Community volunteer Pat Stevens says without volunteers, events that make lacrosse special can't happen.
People have to want to contribute. They have to have a little sacrifice in their daily routines and so on to give back to the community by being involved in an organization. And I hope people feel that way because we need the help.
Jones says he hopes more people will sign up as members.
A lot of people don't know that, hey, we need people to make that program work too. It just doesn't work automatically.
So communities like Lacrosse can continue to give back.
Jones says the organization has until the end of the year to get to at least 20 members. Ken?
All right, thanks very much, Dua. You can find out how to become a member at the Lacrosse JC's website. We also have that information posted on our website, news8000.com. Well, after the break, avoiding the hangar. School kids are celebrating the importance of having breakfast before getting to class.
And in the world of weather, there's like the radar scan right now. You can see it's lit up like a Christmas tree at this hour. Now, we do have those advisories on the map. Some of those winter storm watch or warning. Some of those are winter weather advisories. We'll talk about that coming up in the First Warn forecast on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, the limited time double bacon cheddar pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Nacho cheddar cheese sauce, crispy bacon, Canadian bacon? Now that is an expression.
Change the way you pizza.
Us. This isn't us. Is it? When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other? And when our phones have turned us into this? LT, what do you do when you're a company that sells them?
We gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes. Feels good. And let's find us again. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
When you rent a Culligan water softener, there is no down payment or maintenance costs. Imagine all you could do with the savings. Dive into better water. Contact your local Culligan water dealer.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Nicolay, baby. I'll testify my commitment to the truth. Companies tremble while I'm spitting in the booth. I'm a lawyer rapper, keep the fit. Reppin' Nicolay law, cause we're the
Daddy, what are you doing?
I'm making a rap video.
Good job, good job. All right.
Billboards, baby!
Thank you for watching News 8.
Students in Bangor are celebrating the most important meal of the day. As part of National School Breakfast Week, kitchen staff at Bangor Middle and High School served up some breakfast burritos. Staff say breakfast makes a world of difference for kids. And the kitchen manager there says that some kids do skip meals and may be taking breakfast for granted.
It's not just breakfast. It's something to start their day off in the right way, the right foot. I know that some of these kids, they need that. They need that food in their stomach.
And those kids agree. Here's what a few of them had to say about the impacts of skipping that most important meal.
When I don't have breakfast, I have low energy and I'm not as energetic.
It usually gives you energy throughout the day. It makes you less angry.
I get hangry sometimes if I don't.
Yeah, me too. Well, students will celebrate National School Breakfast Week through Friday. Time to switch it up, talk some future alert days with First Warn meteorologist Eric Dean.
That's right, and that is tomorrow and Friday as we have advisories on the map, and we have some precip on the radar at this hour. Take a look at the radar scan. You can see right there, the majority of us seeing a little bit of rain. We are seeing some snow over towards portions of Chippewa County, portions of Eau Claire County, Clark County, and even Rusk County. Let's go ahead and give you the grand tour, and you can see what's going on here over towards Rusk County, Chippewa County, Eau Claire County, as well as Clark County. We are seeing that snow at this hour. The farther south you go, you can see where it starts to transition over to rain, over towards Viroqua, Prairie du Chien, over towards the Baraboo area. You go towards portions of Winneshiek and Allamakee County, seeing some snow, even some rain over towards the eastern portion of Allamakee County. Now, here's a look at the advisory map. Winter storm warning is in effect for the areas shaded in pink, so from Wabasha County to Buffalo County to Jackson County and Point South. That starts Thursday afternoon and goes until Friday at 6 a.m. For Dunn, Pepin, Eau Claire, and Clark County, that is a winter weather advisory. Again, that starts Thursday afternoon and goes until Friday at 6 a.m. So here's the setup. We have this low pressure system that is in control. Now watch what happens as we go into the next several hours. It's going to push its way through the Rockies. It'll push its way just south of Wyoming, south of the Dakotas, going into Iowa. And then we get on the back end of this as we go into Thursday night, going into Friday morning. So the main thinking right now is about 4 to 8 inches of snow across the majority of the viewing area. So let's go ahead and time everything out hour by hour using Sky Tracker. Here's a look at tomorrow morning. We'll start the day off with mostly cloudy skies. By 10 o'clock over towards Winneshiek and Allamakee County, over towards portions of Fillmore County, getting in on some snow. As we go into the afternoon hours, from Red Wing to Viroqua, you'll start to see that snow ramping up. And then by the 5 o'clock hour, from Eau Claire to Black River Falls to Sparta towards Volk Field, you guys will start to see the snow at that time, and then everybody's going to see it for Thursday night going into early Friday morning. So, like I said, in terms of accumulation, I'm going 4 to 8 inches across the majority of the area. Where you see these 2 to 4, I'm going to go more on the 4-inch side. The 8-inch side, I do agree with as well. Now, here's a look at the details as we go into the next several hours. Those advisories will go into effect tomorrow afternoon. Several inches of snow not out of the question. Here's what to plan for: low visibility, slick roadways, and hazardous conditions. So one thing to note, make sure you have that free News 8000 First Warn weather app on your mobile device to receive the latest information. So we're sitting at 44 degrees. It feels like 40 out there. Winds are out of the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour. 39 degrees is the current temperature in Eau Claire. Feels like 34 with winds out of the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour. Now we've got to talk about the weekend, because we're going to see another disturbance push its way through the west coast. It's going to push its way again, much like this one, through the Dakotas, off towards portions of Minnesota, then push its way into the Coulee region for Saturday night going into Sunday. Again, this is a few days out. We have to keep an eye on this system. So the details of the First Warn forecast for tonight: we're going to hover right around freezing. We're going to keep the precip chances in play. Otherwise, we're going to stay mostly cloudy. Winds will be out of the east at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. As we help you plan tomorrow, your Thursday, we'll see temperatures going into the mid-30s by 10 a.m. The precip chances really start to ramp up, though, as we go into the afternoon and early evening hours. And we take a look here at the next 8 days. The alert days for Thursday and Friday, they're in play. We have to keep an eye on this weekend. Saturday, we go to 36. Sunday, we go to 38. And then we go into the mid-30s from Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, though, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And that light, how about low to mid-40s?
I will absolutely take that. That is something for all of us to look forward to.
I agree.
All right, Eric Dean, thanks very much.
You bet.
Coming up next in sports, the sectional round tipping off a day early on the boys basketball side. Plus, we're just 24 hours away from the girls state basketball tournament in Green Bay, and the Blue Golds are gearing up. Rob caught up with the Blue Golds today. He's in next.
20th Annual Early Bird Home Show lowest prices of the year on 2023 projects. Only at the Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Get started today.
Don't miss out. Ashley's new lower prices are here. And get ready, the Orange event at Ashley is coming soon. For 3 days only. Shop in store or online for the biggest event of the year. Or shop now with financing options for every budget. Only at Ashley.
High costs and hassles keeping you from building your new home? How about a new factory-built home from Town & Country Housing? Town & Country homes are $20 to $40 less per square foot than site-built homes. And once your home arrives at your site, it will be completed in weeks, not months. Choose from numerous plans, exterior features, cabinet choices, and even fireplaces. Let Town & Country help make your new home a reality. Business Highway 53 between Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. Or visit the website at townandcountryhousing.com.
For 25 years, Janet Protasewicz was a prosecutor, fighting for justice for victims of crime, helping people like her, and him, and them. She believes everyone deserves a safe community. As a judge, Janet upholds the Constitution, and she fiercely guards our rights. She believes women should have the freedom to make their own decisions on abortion. A common-sense, impartial judge who cares about us. Janet Protasewicz for Supreme Court.
In 2001, my father, Dan Parsnow, established La Crosse Fireplace Company. Since then, our family has had the privilege of bringing beautiful heat and glow fireplaces into your home. Today, my brother Jeremy and I carry on the values and traditions of our dad, and we couldn't do it without our irreplaceable employees. Whether it's a remodel or a custom outdoor living space, La Crosse Fireplace Company is devoted to providing you with a wonderful experience. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Don't miss out. Ashley's new lower prices are here. And get ready, the Orange event at Ashley is coming soon. For 3 days only. Shop in store or online for the biggest event of the year. Or shop now with financing options for every budget. Only at Ashley.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
It all comes down to tomorrow. The Wisconsin High School Girls Basketball State Tournament tips off in less than 24 hours. West Salem, Aquinas, and Blair Taylor all punching their ticket to the state tourney over the weekend. And when it comes to the Blue Golds, a 26-game winning streak has this group of girls in prime position for a state title. The Blue Golds getting one last full practice in on Wednesday before the team heads to Green Bay Thursday morning. Aquinas will be looking for its first state title since 2019. The Blue Golds finished as the runner-up in Division III back in 2021. This year's squad has reeled off 26 straight, none bigger or more intense than their win over Cuba City on Saturday. Head coach Dave Denarcy has his girls locked in. They've been focused all season long on not only getting back to Green Bay, but getting the job done once they get there.
It's their experience, and we want to give them something that, from a memory perspective, is like no other. And that's what's great about sports. It burns it in your memory. You'll never forget what you did or accomplished. So hoping we got a couple more wins in us. I feel like we're ready, but, you know, again, you get in front of the big lights, we just got to make sure we make it happen.
You don't get a lot of opportunities like this, so just really embracing it all and having fun is really important for us. And we've just been preparing all season, so we feel ready up to this point. I think we're really ready to go. We've prepared really our whole season for this, and I think that preparation is going to get put to use up there. So we're just super excited, very thankful for another opportunity to be up in Green Bay and ready to finish some unfinished business.
That unfinished business for the Blue Golds begins almost exactly 24 hours from now. 6:35 tip-off tomorrow in Green Bay. Aquinas will take on Michigan in the state semifinal. On to the boys' side now. The sectional round tipping off a night early because of the pending storm. And it's going to be a Cooley Conference clash in Arcadia tonight. Two conference rivals going at it for a chance to keep their season alive. The winner moves on. The loser goes home. GET and West Salem going head-to-head at the top of the hour. Panthers rolled through the Cooley Conference in the regular season, but the red-hot Red Hawks stand in their way tonight. Should be a blast at the Wanek Center. Also in action tonight in Division 4, top-seeded Luther will look to keep its playoff run going as the Knights head to Lancaster to take on Mineral Point. Luther just 2 wins away from a ticket to the state tournament. I come back and I'm right in the mix. I didn't miss anything. Well, I missed a huge weekend. Huge
Massive.
Central Onalaska game.
Yeah.
I watched it on my phone.
Right. Hey, you were still plugged in.
Yep, I sure was.
That's so fun. I mean, it's been a weird ride for some of those upperclassmen in Aquinas because the last real state tournament they were part of, they were in Oshkosh because we had to split it because of COVID protocols. And then, of course, 2020 happened. I remember when some of them came home in tears because it was canceled when they were supposed to be playing for a state title.
Did they win their state semifinal match, or was it canceled before the tournament started?
I believe they were going to play for the state final after having won their semifinal game. It would have been like the next day.
Yeah.
And
so this team's
it was, it was like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock that night where WIA is coming together, hearing from the experts, and be like, we gotta shut it down. It was rough. So for them to get back to that situation, it's fantastic.
Yeah, and it's a team where no one on the team has a state title.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, except the coach, except the head coach.
Right.
So all the players are hungry. I talked to them today. They're excited, and they're loose too. I mean, they're 12 hours away from heading to Green Bay for a state title run, and they're loose, having fun. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a fantastic time. You'll enjoy yourself at the Rush Center. All right, Rob, thanks very much.
You got it.
We will be right back.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Check out our lighting showroom and update your home with a coordinated look. Patriot Lighting is available in so many unique finishes, you're sure to find a style that's right for you. With more than 300 stock lights priced under $100. Pick up this flush mount ceiling light for just $29.99 after 11% rebate. Visit our lighting showroom or check out all our lighting options on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
It's easy to see when you have a plumbing problem, but when it comes to your water, things aren't always so clear. Without water conditioning, your water may be doing more harm than good. Hard water can damage your pipes and appliances, leave spotting on dishes, as well as dry out your skin and hair. Contact the professionals at Maxwell White. More than a plumbing company, we offer comprehensive water conditioning. That's 2 great services under one roof. Enjoy cleaner dishes, softer and brighter clothes, and much more with a simple call to Maxwell White. Water conditioning done right.
I've practiced personal injury law for 4 years.
For 20 years.
For 32 years.
All I do every day
is help injured people get the compensation that they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
One final look at the next 8 days. We have temperatures in the mid-30s for Thursday and Friday. Keep in mind the alert days, as well as snow chances start to pick up. And we have a whole slew of advisories on the map, so make sure you have that free News 8000 First Warn weather app on your device to receive the latest information.
I like how you just made yourself taller. We're not letting him get away with that one. We're honest. We're honest here at News 8 Now. That's Eric Dean. That's Rob Schiff. We'll see you tonight at 10.